Hey everyone, Pastor Dressler here. It's Crazy Hair Day here at SML Christian Academy, so sporting the new look here, and we'll definitely have some pictures up and coming of our Crazy Hair Day. We don't have them in this edition, but in the next one we'll have some good pictures ready to go for you. All right, here we go. EdCamp. We've been working hard with EdCamp as of late, and what went on here was this was an opportunity for the students to do some inquiry-based learning. We gave them a question, a problem, and they had to go and do some research, maybe some online research, some surveys, interviewing people. We broke the kids into groups. So everyone from grade 5 to 9 was put into a group called a house. And just for fun, we used some of the Greek letters of the alphabet, kind of like almost frat house-like in a way, calling them a gamma house, theta house, beta house, alpha house, that sort of thing. Gave them a sealed envelope with a question in it, and they had to open it and read that question. And some of them dealt with things dealing with the community. Some of them dealt with things dealing with the church or the school, the history of the school, things like climate change, nutrition, that kind of stuff. Here we have one of the groups meeting with a lady from our town office, Chelsea Rudolph. And this group, they had to find out, well, what's the future of Stony Plain? Where are we going as a town? So this was part of our research to meet with representatives from the town and find out what planning has already been done and where things might be going next. Here we have, this is actually that same group interviewing our mayor on the same subject. He was gracious enough to come to our school and be interviewed by two different groups. This group about the future of Stony Plain, and also another group that was looking at what effect has St. Matthew Lutheran Church had on the town of Stony Plain. Now that we're celebrating our 125th anniversary, we wanted to know, what effect has the congregation had over those years. So the students got all kinds of opportunity to do some research and bring this information, this research together in a digital format. And we're in the process right now of gathering all those digital projects, and we're creating a website that people can go and look at and check out the work by the students. If you come for parent-teacher interviews, you'll see this set up and you'll get a chance to look at the projects the students did. And next week, they'll also be looking at each other's projects. So far, they've only seen their own that they've been working on, but they'll get to look at each other's soon. All right, in other news, we've been doing a lot of skating as of late, so the students have been going over to the Glen Hall Arena and getting an opportunity to skate. Some of them are fantastic skaters. Others, this is the first time they've had an experience being on the ice. So a great opportunity for all of our students to do. And some of them are finding new ways to do things as well, so they're having a good time. Also, in our grade 5 class, we had a really unique experience. We went through what they call a blanket exercise. And this is a way of looking at the history of Canada, but not through the eyes of the North American history writers, but through the eyes of the First Nations people, the Indigenous people that experienced Canada and the history of people coming over. And I sat in on this, and it was a really neat experience. The blankets on the ground represent the lands of Canada, and as you go through the history, that land gets kind of chopped up and becomes smaller sections, and groups are segregated. So it was a good experience to look at our nation's history through another people's eyes and see how they experienced it. Some things coming up that you'll want to be aware of. Parent-teacher interviews. So these start tomorrow. Thursday, February 6th, in the evening from 5 to 9. And if your schedule is a little more freer and you're able to come in the morning, then we encourage you to come on Friday morning from 9 till noon. The Friday morning is the one that tends to be a little bit freer and not so congested. But we hope either way that you can come out. Even if your student's doing fine, come out and talk to the teacher and get an idea of where they're at and how they're doing, and how we can meet the needs of your child, and what ways we can motivate them. Also, want to let you know about our open house coming up, and this is where you as a community can help us by spreading the news that we're having an open house on the 27th. You know, the best advertising we have is word of mouth. It's not just cheap, but it's very effective. So when someone hears that you're happy with the education your child is receiving, and that you believe in our school, that goes a long way. Probably 80% of our students are here because another parent recommended our school. So we really appreciate that when parents do that. We've been advertising a bit on Facebook. We'll also be setting up an event for this open house. And if you're on Facebook, if you can, share that event with others, that's kind of a digital version of word of mouth that helps others in your Facebook community know that we're here, and that we have this event, that they can come and check us out, meet the teachers, meet some of our students. We usually have student ambassadors at this event, and they get to tour the school and see all the great opportunities we have. So yeah, please do what you can to help us get word out about this event. Well, that's it. Another edition of Up Close and Personal. We'll have one out soon that has pictures from Crazy Hair Day and some of these